Sherman Goldenberg here, publisher, RV Business Magazine, with Tim Hyland.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me see if I can get this straight again. Wells Fargo CDF RV Group President.
Yes.
We do this every year.
We do.
And looking at 2019, heading into the fourth quarter, we're sitting in the RVMH Hall of Fame, setting the scene here.
Yeah. Inside this year, right?
Inside this year because of some blustery weather.
A little bit of rain.
And what, curiously, is a seminal moment for the Elkhart RV Open House. The first since the major changes in the trade show market. Right. What's your take on this open house?
Yeah. Well, what a great show we've had so far. We've been in 2 days now, and clearly this being the show now, a lot of people have made a big investment in making it a more upscale event. So we've seen that across many manufacturers. Actually, you and I worked together to sponsor a shuttle bus so that people could more effectively get around the show because it's kind of gotten extended a little bit. We've
seen the open house, what you're saying, I think, is really evolve here. Step it up.
It sure has, yeah.
And a lot of companies in a lot of different ways. Okay, so shifting to the business, your business side of that, wholesale inventory financing. What's your take? I'll ask you the same question on this moment in time and the open house.
Yeah. Well, the big question people have been asking all year is about dealer inventory levels. You know, we had a little bit of a bubble in late 2017, 2018, and what's happened with that. And we've seen dealers and manufacturers work together to really work that through. And we feel like inventory levels have gotten to a more healthy place. And so dealers are in good shape for the most part coming into this. And so they're going to be looking to see what opportunities are here for them.
So while we hear frequently and have for the past few months that the inventory situation is working its way through, you're telling me from your desk, so to speak, it is.
Yeah, there's still a little bit of a tail on aged inventory that has to get worked through, and I think some dealers feel like they've gotten through that, and others are almost there. But you know, as we get through the balance of this year, they're gonna probably be in good shape there, and again, looking to buy. As they walk into this show, what we've heard from people is, you know, they're looking to buy the things that they need. They'll be prudent about that, and they'll probably be more paying more attention to when that inventory comes in for them in 2020.
So, transiting from that to the general market, the environment financially that we're in the fourth quarter, heading into the fourth quarter, and looking at 2020, your thoughts on and keep in mind, as I'm sure you do, the media, the buzz about the R word and all that. Nobody knows what we got on our hands.
No, but if you look at the general economic indicators, there's really a good-looking economy going forward. No specific bubbles that people are worried about. You know, a moderate economy as we go into 2020. You know, the unknown is volatility that may be caused from an election cycle or larger activities that are going on in the world. That uncertainty certainly persists. But general economic indicators look fairly good for 2020. GDP growth around 2% as we go into next year. Interest rates, as we know, were rising, now starting to come down a little bit. Inflation in check. So the economic indicators look pretty good for 2020.
For the economy in general and for the RV industry in particular.
Yeah, well, that all comes back down to the consumer and consumer confidence. And the consumer's held up fairly well through the balance of this year, and we'll see what happens with confidence as we roll into 2020.
Any predictions on the presidential election?
I'm going to stay clear of that. I could say that it's going to be an interesting ride.
Should be an interesting ride, I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it very much.
Good talking with you.